healing is necessary. Healing is inevitable. And when we stop ourselves from healing, we kind of stunt our growth. And I feel like when we don't want to heal, we hold ourselves back a lot. We hold ourselves back from finding our true family. And then we fall apart. But if you heal, if you take the time to really deal with what's bothering you, if you take the time to deal with the problems that you feel that you have, essentially you're doing yourself a favor. But, when we try to push off some of our wounds and our traumas, we try to create a different reality. We try to create a different state of being. But our core wounds, the wounds that really hurt us deeply, they take over. And eventually we will go back to living in that same reality of being hurt in that way. And this is why I think it's important for us to actually heal. And I have a testimony for this. When I would go and meet somebody new, I would put my trust issues onto them. I will put my trust issues onto that person. And I don't know, we're different. You and me are different. But I know that if you have an insecurity, you're going to put it onto that person just to make sure that you feel safe. But I worked on my wounds. I healed them up. I patched them. I put a Band-Aid over my wounds. The wound has been healed. And it feels amazing. Because if you believe something to be true, then you probably will end up seeing that in your reality, good or bad. And that's why I feel like if you want to get better, if you want to live a reality where you love your life, if you love yourself, you have to learn how to let go. You have to learn how to accept things for what they are. And I feel like the longer that we reject something, the longer that we fail to accept something for what it is, the more that we're delaying the process of healing itself. And it could be a difficult concept to think about. But we self-sabotage. And I'm not saying self-sabotaging is, we're always doing it. We're always self-sabotaging. Because that's what we believe to be true. If something in your mind is telling you that you don't deserve to be loved, you don't deserve to be loved, your mind will keep finding ways to make that thing happen because that's where you feel safe. But you have to change the way that you feel safe. You have to change the way that you feel at home. And how do we change that? I went into isolation. My cousin dated a girl I was in love with. Of course that hurt. Of course. But I had to forgive both of them. If I didn't forgive both of them, I would never be able to move on. I would never be able to come to terms with who I really was. I would never be able to set healthy boundaries with other people. I would never be able to be in this healthy, loving relationship that I'm in today if I didn't accept things for what they are. If I didn't accept that I didn't need to be with this girl and I didn't need to be around my cousin. And it's things like that where you have to realize that now you have to understand your worth. And of course it did hurt me, but pain is temporary. So I was thankful that I was able to move on from something so quick. But it was needed. And I couldn't control anything that happened. I can only control what I do. I couldn't control that you got with them, and yes, I've talked to them. I told them how it made me feel, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change anything. because I was still self-sabotaging and I was still hurt from this thing. There was another instance where I was on the phone with this girl every single day, bro. Every single night. I wasn't texting other girls. I wasn't doing no sneaky stuff. She just came home one day and she was just like, yeah, I kissed another dude. And I'm just like, I was hurt. I was hurt, but I'm saying all these things to make you feel, to let you know that you're not alone. You were never alone in any of this. A lot of different people have to heal from their wounds. And maybe they had something going on. You know, maybe my cousin had something going on. And maybe the girl I was in love with had something going on. And maybe the other girl I liked had something going on. But all of that needed to happen in order for me to become the person I am today. And I'm grateful for that. But if I didn't heal, then I would continue to be pushing my wounds on other people. Because hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people, right? If you're hurt, eventually you're going to hurt somebody else. Or you're just going to keep hurting yourself. You're going to keep reliving the same reality, the same reality, the same reality. But one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, you know what? I'm tired of this stuff. You're going to wake up and be like, I'm going to be somebody who I want to be. I don't want to keep being somebody who's hurt. I don't want to keep being somebody who is constantly wounded by the past. So you're going to make peace with the past. I don't know how you're going to do it. You might start journaling. You might start a YouTube channel to vent. To help other people out. Because helping other people can also help yourself. You can learn a lot about other people. You might start, like I said, you might start journaling. You might start sitting in meditation. You might start changing the ways that you do things. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in that mind of yours, but I know that one day you're just going to wake up and be like, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm going to be better. I'm going to start hitting the gym. I'm going to start making sure that I feel good. I'm going to heal the wounds that I have so I can actually enjoy this life. Because we're here right now, bro. Everybody who's watching this, bro, we're here right now to enjoy this life. But you can't enjoy it if you're always worried about something in the past. You can't enjoy it if you're always worried about somebody who's going to leave you. You can't enjoy it if you're always worried about something that's in your mind. Half the time, the things that are in our mind aren't even real. You know, we have to work on being present. But you can't be present if your wounds, or if your core wounds are not healed. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like healing is so important. Healing is inevitable. Healing's inevitable. You know, when you heal, the experiences that find you are meant to find you. You know, because we attract experiences. We attract negative or positive experiences. And 9 times out of 10, if you're hurting, if you're wounded, you're obviously going to attract another wounded experience, another hurting experience. And you may be cutting that wound even deeper. But you could take, you know, these baby steps to get better. Small progress is no progress. You know, you can search up a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? You could ask somebody for help. There's plenty of resources out here for you to get better, for you to start your healing journey. But I believe in you. I believe that you can do this. I believe that you can get better. You know, so let's get better. You know, I'm not perfect. I still have things that I need to heal from. Your best friend still might need things he needs to heal from. Your mother, your father, your guardian, whoever, somebody you look up to still has things they need to heal from. The healing journey it's a journey. It's a journey, bro. Like, we have to embark on this journey. so we can learn to enjoy this life with, with all that we have to give. So, if I could tell you anything today, it was that healing, you have to heal. To enjoy your life, to give back, to give love, to receive love. Do what you need to do in order to heal. But it starts with baby steps. If you can't do something, if you can't journal 5 days throughout the week, do 1 day first. 2 days, 3 days. If you can't go to the gym 1 day, or if you can't go to the gym 5 days, you can go 4, you can go 3, you can go 2, you can go 1. For 30 minutes. If you can't go for 30 minutes, you can go for 15. If you can't go for 15, you can do 5. If you can't go at all, you can do push-ups. You know what I'm saying? There's always an opportunity for you to grow. There's always an opportunity for you to get better. And I just want you to help you realize that. So, if you made it to the end, I really appreciate y'all. Let's conspire to be better. And just to keep growing as a person, man. I love y'all, boys.